Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Making Theater podcast, presented by MTV Arts and the Alcove Dinner Theater, and hosted by myself, Ian Ernsberger. This week's episode is a little special because a lot of things have been going on in the last couple of weeks, and schedules didn't really mesh up well enough for us to get together to record brand new content for you. We're going to get that for you next week. But because I still wanted to have an episode, this week is kind of a bonus feature episode. This episode is kind of a add-on to our top 10 list that we just did a few weeks ago. While we were recording, I had secretly invited Eryn Hollobaugh, who portrayed Wednesday Addams in MTV Arts summer musical Addams Family. The other people didn't know this, so the nice thing is we got her to join in, we got to talk to her for a little bit, and hear her top 10 list. So that was kind of a fun little thing. So I wanted to share that with all of you so you can kind of get an idea about her. And we are going to be doing an interview with her sometime down the road as well. So let's take it away. Okay, so this is the idea. We're just going to kind of... What are you doing, Kate?
Hang on. Oh.
She's giving us the finger, I think.
No, I'm not.
How dare you?
My list that I made got erased.
Oh, that's all right. My list is at the house. So I had to quickly think about what my list was.
Mine is written down in front of my face.
I have mine written down too. I won't lie to you though. Well, I mean, are we starting yet?
Well, in a minute. And what's really funny is I think we're going to have. I think this is. I'm going to write my own intro and everything, and then just kind of fade into this conversation. I think that's just the easiest way to do it. But I thought this would be more fun to do as just a casual list, because the three we recorded, which was just one long hour and 45-minute talk, was a lot of information about us.
Right.
It was MTV, it was Alcove, then we went into MTV Arts, then we went into just Bruce and I kind of talking about quarantine life and theater and how it's changing and shows that he's proud of and everything. And he didn't say a lot really about you, Eryn. He kind of, certain shows he did. He said, I like doing theater, but Eryn, Susan, he was fond of.
Yeah.
Kate.
I must have missed that.
I wasn't in that first episode. And what's funny is I still had to cut stuff down.
Eryn, here comes Eryn.
Hey, wait a minute. How did she get in on this invite? What?
Hello, girl.
What happened?
Hi. Thanks for the
Good
invite.
to see you.
Good to see you.
I figured if I kidnap Kelly, I'll get the next best thing.
Oh, shut up. You're terrible.
No, I agree with that completely.
There, did you see that?
We got all the leading ladies.
I know.
So yeah, how have you been, Eryn, during all of this fun time?
Me, Eryn?
Yeah. Girl, Eryn.
Girl, Eryn. I've been good. As you can probably see, I've been doing a lot of videos.
You have, and I love that.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I don't know how you have the patience to do so much editing. I would go crazy.
I like editing a lot. It does take a lot of effort sometimes, but kitty.
Yes.
You can feel free to edit any of our stuff that you want. Any of our content that we're creating.
Hey, I do like doing it. I know. I actually volunteered to help with, have you guys seen the virtual auditions? Yeah. You've done some. Yeah.
I did the one that took the least amount of work. I sent a video that I already had from backstage.
That's a lot of people are doing
shop.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that. I even told people to do that. I was like, it's fine. That's why even when some of the directors have asked or preferred for songs from the original shows or whatever, I was like, if you don't have time or don't have a space, you can do that. Just send something. It's just preferred. It's something fun to do. And it kind of keeps up your audition skills, I guess, to keep you practicing.
True. I never thought about that. Yeah.
You notice, Eryn, she hasn't asked us to be a part of any of her songs.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I started 2 and then I just had a bunch of friends be like, let's do this song. So now I'm trying to finish all of those. So I haven't asked anybody recently. I'm trying to finish all my other projects, but that would be so cool. We should. Yeah. Hannah, did you guys see the ones that Hannah?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We worked really hard on that, and she was really proud. So I was happy we could do that together.
Well, since you can only be here for a little bit, what are your top 10? Let's just hear your top 10 musicals.
Okay, so
Let me ask you one thing. Are we going to do countdown from the end and all the way
Yes.
up?
Yeah.
It goes from 10 to 1. She's just going to do hers because
Are these?
Because you're only here for a short while?
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I just got to South Carolina visiting my brother, so we're doing a family dinner tonight.
Awesome.
Yay. I'm glad you got to travel. That's awesome.
I know. It was a long day of driving, but
Yeah.
So is this, I did my top 10. Is that what I was supposed to do?
Yep.
Yes.
My top 10.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're only going to mock you for certain ones.
Well, you guys I feel like you guys kind of know my style. I'm kind of modern. I don't hate other
all
ones.
of mine are modern except for, no, they're all modern.
I have some that aren't. Well, maybe like one that isn't. But
I'm finishing writing mine.
I don't hate the other ones. It just happen to be some of my favorites. And part of them are probably because I have been in them. And that's why they've ended up becoming some of my favorites. So do I just start naming them?
Yes, go. Yeah, do your top 10. We'll listen to them all.
So actually, my 10th favorite, and it probably has to do with the fact that I've been in it before. It was a great experience, and I would love to do it again, but a different role, is Shrek. Hence your photo. I was like, oh my gosh, I love the photo.
Yeah.
I just think it's fun. It was such a good time. It was so much fun doing it. Like, I don't know, it's a fun show.
Nice.
Eryn, what was your role when you did do it?
So I did it, and I was just in the ensemble. Like, I was a Three Blind Mice with my sister. So me and my sister got to do it together. It was the first show we got to do together, and we met a lot of people during it. And I would love to be Fiona. I might be too short, but I'm still going to try. But I was just Three Blind Mice and a fairy. But I had a lot of fun. We loved it.
It is such a fun show.
Nice.
That is an amazing show.
That's
a good 10. I don't think we can mock. I don't think we all like the show. We were all in the show.
Yeah, we've all done it. That's awesome.
You got more that we could mock though. So.
All right, well, you might be able to mock some. I don't know. They're not all everyone's favorites. Okay, so number 9 is not as modern. It's Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
I do love Phantom of the Opera. I didn't think I would love it, but then when I saw it and the chandelier came down, I was like goosebumps. So I love that one. Number 8.
Did you see it where did you see it?
I saw it when it came to Ohio, at the Ohio Theater. So I didn't see it in Broadway on Broadway, but I saw the tour. And then my number 8, which a lot of people might not agree, especially I think I know some people don't. I loved Mamma Mia. I had so much fun.
That's why I didn't ask Bruce into this.
Yes. Yeah. Probably we all love Mamma Mia.
I don't really like Mamma Mia, but I don't have like a hatred for it.
Here's the thing, I do get that like the script is not the best, but I've had so much fun both times being in it. Like the music is fun to dance to, so therefore I like it.
I think any of those musicals where they shoehorn a catalog from an artist into a storyline, they're always going to be a bit off.
They're a little rough.
But, it is fun. It's fun. Yeah. And my wife and my daughter absolutely love it. So I see where
how into the audience, like, both. I saw it once on tour for a friend's birthday, and I helped out with Kishotch and Footlights players. I ran the lights for a couple of shows, and the audience just loves it. And it's hard not to I don't know, just kind of get swept up into that. So
that's an audience pleaser.
Yeah.
I saw it for the first time recently, not really knowing what to expect, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Especially when they did the beach balls out into the audience at the end. It was like,
yeah, that's cool. My 7th is Waitress.
Okay.
I do love Waitress. It's a new and modern one. Again, half of these are because I either would love to be in them, and if I fall in love with them. I've seen Waitress 3 times, so definitely.
I've never heard it.
Sarah Bareilles.
I've heard of it, but that's it. Yeah. It's
some really pretty music, a lot that I don't know, kind of fits my voice, I guess. So I like it a lot. And it's a sweet story. Makes you cry at the end. Number 6.
Leaves the audience.
Right. Number 6 is, everyone has to have this one in there, especially my age. Wicked. Number 6 is Wicked. I've also seen that one 3 times. I haven't been obsessed with it lately, but it's definitely up there. Just, I don't know.
Have you been in it?
It's not available.
No, it's not available.
Oh, it's not available.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's a cash cow. They ain't making that available anytime soon.
Nope.
Right. If you could be in it, though, who would you want to play?
I don't know, because to be honest, like, actually, unless it was like a community theater production, if I'm being fully honest, I don't think I could be either of those leads. Honest, like, if I wanted to nail them, I don't think that I could nail Elphaba or nail Glenda. Glenda is very high in soprano-y, and I have some of that, but not as much as she needs to have. And for Elphaba, it's a killer belt, but I just feel like it's just almost out of my range to where I wouldn't feel like I'm doing my best work.
You wouldn't feel comfortable.
Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I would love to be able to do it, and I think Elphaba would be the role I'd want, but I don't think I could actually 100% feel like, but maybe one day I could. I don't know. Don't want to cut myself short, but being realistic.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a hard show for any female.
Yes. Yeah, it's really hard.
It is.
Number 5 is Heathers. I do love Heathers.
I like Heathers.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the musical, but the movie, I was obsessed with it because it came out when I was in high school. And
I actually like the musical better than the movie because the movie has the humor is so dry that the musical lightens it up just a little bit to make it so I enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But some people really do like.
the movie's very dark humor.
School. I was really intrigued to see what that guy was going to do with it in the school.
Yeah. I auditioned for that one, but I was too old technically. So he has a lot of younger kids. I think they're still going to do it. I actually have tickets for it that are postponed. We'll see. We'll see if he ends up doing it next year.
Who's he? What are you talking about?
Brian Cloudis. He is kind of from. He's from.
Let the dog in. I'll be right back.
He's from Atlanta, and but he kind of now just kind of travels around and does a bunch of theater, like mostly it's like immersive theater, like outdoor stuff. Right. And
he
really
did your
cool
Mamma Mia.
Yeah, well, the first one I was in. Yeah.
The one at Sugarloaf.
Yes. Mountain. Yeah. And he's an amazing director too. He just gets right in it, and he's just like literally acting with you on the spot, and it's just it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be really good. They have a lot of really good talent for that show. My number 4 is Beetlejuice. I don't know if any of you guys have gotten to see it yet, but
I've heard some of the music. I haven't seen it.
It's like magic. I mean, it's like magic on stage.
What is that noise?
Oh, that's my brother's puppy.
Oh, okay.
With his toy. I can take the toy away if I need to, but I don't want to.
That was adorable. I was like, what is that?
And then, so yeah, Beetlejuice is number 4. I love that show.
I kind of like Beetlejuice a lot.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, it's funny. It's entertaining. I think it could really entertain a lot of ages.
It's in my top 5 of like movies, so I was like hesitant on the musical, but I like the music. I'm digging it.
It's good. It's a good one. Number 3 is actually Daddy Longlegs. Have you guys heard of it? I love Daddy Longlegs. It's beautiful. It's literally 2 people. If you haven't heard of it, I don't know, but it's gorgeous, and it's nothing like any of my other favorite musicals because it's just it's pretty much all ballads. Well, it is all ballads, and but I love it. Number 2. Okay, so number 1 and number 2 are like hard for me to pick from, but I've been obsessed with the number 1 for a while, and you guys might be able to guess what it is. But number 2 is Come From Away. I saw that recently.
Love that show. Yeah. I saw it on Broadway.
Gorgeous.
Met Jen Colella. It was amazing.
Yes, me too. And I actually listened to the whole soundtrack as I was driving because we have a rule that whoever drives gets to pick the music. So I put that one on. I'm like crying as I'm driving because I'm just remembering everything because I'm trying not to cry because my parents are in the car and they're probably like, Eryn, you're just listening to music. You don't understand.
It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It's an amazing show.
I love it. Some parts, just as soon as those chords hit, I'm just like trying to hold back tears because it's so good.
Can we get a drum roll for number 1?
So number 1, if you guys know, I'm a big Disney fan. Do you guys know what it might be?
Is it Mermaid?
It's not Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Frozen?
Is it Beauty and the Beast?
It's Frozen. Yeah, it's Frozen. Yeah, it's Frozen. I was like, it's one of those.
Frozen again was like magic to me. And then as soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm Anna. Like in real life, I felt like Anna. So I, of course, was like, I love this so much.
Yeah.
So of course I was kind of sad when it closed on Broadway. Just recently.
they're not reopening when it comes back.
Yeah,
which is
that's really surprising to me.
They can make more money off of the tour.
It's true.
Right.
I just didn't think that one would be the one. I didn't think a Disney one would be one to kind of go down first. But they probably were just like, we're going to lose more money than make it more money at this point, like with it. So like saving it.
Yep. And I mean, and if only they would have actually used that same guideline for Tarzan and not, just canceled it just entirely, and never, ever even put it on Broadway.
Yeah, Tarzan's not one of my top 10. So I like The Little Mermaid. I'd love to be in it, but it's not one of my top 10. Same with a lot of shows I've been in. Like I love being in it, but watching it and stuff isn't like, I had a problem not putting Addams Family in there because I loved being in Addams Family like so much. Yeah. But I was like, I don't know if it's one of my top 10 like to watch.
Yeah.
I have my 11 is like a 3-way tie because I was like, man, I can't put any of these in my top 10, but I listen to them all the time and they're just good. But I did Come From Away. I did Beauty and the Beast, and I did Into the Woods because Beauty and the Beast I think was the best Disney adaptation to Broadway. Besides Lion King being that just trippy out, puppeteer, Julie Taymor, crazy stuff.
I agree. And it's still most popular, I feel like.
Yep. And Into the Woods. Those were my 3. I listen to them all the time, but there's other ones that and I don't like doing musicals, but I would audition for Come From Away if a community theater did it in an instant. In an instant.
It's so good.
Yeah. I don't have that many adult dream roles yet because I've just played so many kid roles for so long. But the role of is her name Bev in the show?
Yes.
Like Jen. Yeah.
Yep.
That is definitely Jen. Like that is definitely a role that I was like, oh, I would love to play that one day. Like,
and Me in the Sky is just
Me in the Sky is such a good song.
Just amazing.
It's amazing.
Eryn, you need to listen to that one.
I do. Yeah.
It's really good.
Really, really.
And actually,
really
I don't really like watching bootlegs, but like I would watch like some YouTube videos of it too, just because the way they like stage it and do it. It's so simple and so cool. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's impressive.
Well, yes. Well, thank you, Eryn. I bet you probably have to go and have dinner with your folks.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I know I want to hear you guys, but I'll listen to the podcast.
Okay. Well, it's so good to see you, Eryn.
Eryn Moreland, if you feel like taking this section and turning it into a nice little, its own little video, that would be.
Even though I had to keep going away. Sorry.
But yes, it was good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Have fun with the family.
What'd you say?
Enjoy your time away.
Yes. Have fun with the family.
Be safe.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the invite. Miss you all.
Don't play the game.
Bye.
Don't play the game. Don't have dinner and then the game. Don't do it.
Oh,
Not the game.
It doesn't end well for anyone.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
I'm handing you the chalice as we speak.
All right. Got it.
Hey. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I don't get the game reference.
Addams Family.
Oh, the game.
The game.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Baron, we know you took a painkiller.
Yep, that's it. That's the pain medication.
Remember that time when you were on stage for a couple of scenes and
I was in the same state of mind as I am now. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
And there you have it. That was Eryn Hollobaugh's top 10 favorite musicals of all time. I wanted to thank her for kind of popping in, even though she had been traveling, for joining us. I hope you listened to that episode, the actual top 10 favorite musicals of all time. Pretty soon down the road, we are going to have a top 10 least favorite musicals of all time, which should be a lot of fun, which will feature the exact same people. So it will feature Susan Moreland, myself, Eryn Moreland, and Kate Ernsberger. That one's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know how much crossover there will be, but I know certain shows that were on our top 10 favorites might be on someone else's top 10 least favorites. So stay tuned for that one, and we'll catch you on the next one. This has been Making Theater Podcast, hosted by Ian Ernsberger. Please remember to like and share this podcast. And remember to follow us at MTV Arts on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and the Alcove Dinner Theater under Bruce Jacklin and Company on Facebook and Instagram. Please feel free to comment on the post about the podcast and tell us what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and any kind of suggestions you might have for another podcast down the road.